Hello everybody, I have a small book haul today from Better World Books. Now, Better World Books is a pretty cool organization. They primarily deal with used books, but they do have some new books as well. What they do is... Hold on, I'm being interrupted. Okay, I'm back. So my little interruption was I had a pizza in the oven. I'm having a little bit of a late lunch and the timer went off. The plan was I was going to make the video while the pizza cooked, but my program didn't want to open and cooperate. So when it finally did, the timer went off. Anyway, as I was saying, Better World Books is an organization that primarily deals with used books. They do have new books. But what they do is they try to save books from going into the landfills. And for every book that they sell, they also donate to literacy programs around the world, which I think is phenomenal. So, I've dealt with them previously when I was in college with the Sigma Tau Delta, the English Honor Society. We worked with them as a fundraiser where we scanned a whole bunch of books, like thousands of books. Sent them in, they sent us a check, which was pretty cool. Let us go to the convention that year. So, I don't mind supporting an organization like that. I ended up with a bunch of cookbooks, because I collect cookbooks. And so the first one is Amish Cooking. 800 all-time favorite recipes and cooking tips. This is a pretty neat little book. I don't know if you've ever had Amish Cooking. It's phenomenal stuff. Very comfort food. Amish baking is amazing. So maybe I'll learn how to do some of it. This one is called I Like Food. Food Tastes Good. In the Kitchen with Your Favorite Bands. There are, I don't know how many different bands in here, but each one has one recipe. Let's see. Pick a couple out that I actually have heard of. A lot of these I'm not familiar with. Death Cab for Cuties got one for veggie sausage and peanut butter sandwich. Sounds like an interesting combination. My Morning Jacket, the You Can Care If You Want a sandwich. The Decemberists are in here. Violent Femmes. I don't know, there's just a whole bunch of them. If I keep looking at this, I'm not going to get the video finished. There's Not a Serve. They Might Be Giants. Yeah, so there's a lot of good ones in here. So I'm interested to see what some of the musicians like. I have the Chicken Soup for the Soul cookbook, which is, if you're familiar with the Chicken Soup for the Soul books, this is like one of those with recipes added in. So you have like a story and then you have recipe to go with it, which I think is pretty cool. I like cookbooks like that because, you know, more than just slapping a bunch of recipes on a page and being like, here you go. Here's one, Quinoa 365. I've recently gotten into eating quinoa. Some of these ask for quinoa flour, which I have not found yet, but then I've never really looked for it. I'm wondering if I grind up regular quinoa, if that would work. Anyway, there's a bunch of different salads and soups and side dishes and things that... Cookies made with quinoa flour, which that sounds really interesting to me. I never thought of quinoa and cookie together. I just saw a picture of a very yummy looking chocolate chip cookies. I love chocolate chip cookies. I have the Sandra Lee semi-homemade slow cooker recipes. I really enjoy her show. And I use my slow cooker all the time, so I'm always looking for new ideas and things to use my slow cooker for. Oh, lasagna. That looks good. Okay, enough looking at the pictures. Two more cookbooky things, and then I have two other books. This one is I Like You by Amy Sedaris. Hospitality Under the Influence. She currently has a show on, I don't remember what channel it is, but it's a kind of a Martha Stewart spoofy kind of thing. And this there's some recipes in here. There's pictures from, ooh, that's good. There's pictures from there's pictures of food from some of her shows that she's done. There's stories. There's crafty ideas. It's just a lot of stuff, but she's also very humorous. And you might be familiar with her brother, David Sedaris. He writes some really phenomenal, humorous essays. I just love him. Okay, in the last two books, I have The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein. And this one's going to be a gift for my niece. It's a story I love. It's near and dear to my heart. And yeah, I think she'll enjoy it. She's getting to the age where she's about ready to read it. And then I have You're Only Old Once by Dr. Seuss, which is going to be a gift. I just haven't decided who's getting it yet. I'm going to have to read through it and think about it. My brother's going to be 40 this year, so it might go towards him. But then there are others in the family with milestone birthdays that it might be appropriate for. So gotta wait and see on that one. Decide later who's going to get it. Oh, I didn't tell you about this one. The Mandrell Family Cookbook. Now this one was a real surprise to me. When I was growing up, we listened to a lot of country music, and Barbara Mandrell was like huge then. She's still fairly well known, I would imagine. I know she's been touring and things. And she has sisters, Louise and Earlene, who often were on her TV show when she had that. And then this also has her mother and her son. So it's like the whole family. But what surprised me is when I opened it up and had autographs from Louise, Barbara, Earlene, and Mary. I think that's pretty cool. Funny thing is, the actual chef in the family didn't sign the book. I don't know who Jackie is, but she's very lucky to have gotten all these signatures. And now I feel lucky that they came to live with me. But again, this is like family stories are in here. A lot of down-home cooking. Stuff that I like. So I'm looking forward to trying out some of their recipes. And that's all I've got book-wise. I guess I could tell you what flavor tea I'm drinking today, if anybody cares. Today I have Private Selection Blood Orange Rooibos Tea. Private Selection is one of the Kroger brands. It's their premium brand. So yeah, but this one's really good. You can tell when you open the packet for the tea bag, the overwhelming smell of orange, just yeah, good stuff. So that with a little bit of honey, it's good to go. And I'm almost out of time, so I will say all those things that YouTubers always say. If you like the video, please feel free to click like, subscribe. If you subscribe, click the bell icon, blah, 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 blah. I'm very sporadic in my uploading, so you may not see anything for a while, and then you'll get like 6 at a time. It's crazy. I know. But I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.